I saw. Yeah, looked interesting. I watched it for a while. It kind of looked like it slowed down quite a bit, though. Nobody was buying those Eric Carr box sets. So, did you go to Record Store Day today? Hello, can you hear me now? We just weren't saying anything. Hey, if anybody wants to come up, I'm going to put the link here. Victor, can you hear me now? Let me know. Thanks. Alex, what do you get today? Did you get everything you wanted? I was looking, some of them have actually sold for 500. I think the price will come down a little as because a lot of people obviously bought them to flip them. I think it'll kind of level out somewhere in the 250 to 300 range when it's all said and done. This is what it is. It's pretty cool though. So you get the record player, you get a dust cover, a carrying case that will hold up to 10 3-inch records. And there's hey Raphael, there's a bunch of other 3-inch records that you can get that will play on here. If you go to the Record Store Day website and go to merch, there's a whole list of them that you can get from different artists. I haven't opened it yet. Not yet. Adjustable pitch control. It's a Crosley. I mean, it's got to be good, right? Sun Records did them too, huh? I know there's some for the Doors and Pat Benatar, I think. And then let's see, what else should I get today? Pretty much got everything I wanted. This is the black vinyl version. This is the glow in the dark. I'm really looking forward to hearing this. This is recent. What's the date on this? October 23 on white vinyl. This is the, what do they call this? Zoetrope or something like that. I'm looking forward to seeing what that sounds like and looks like. So there's 3-inch titles from Japan. Oh, I got to look into that. Well, check with the In-Groove at 5 a.m. tomorrow. They will put everything they have left online, and you can order direct from them and have them mailed to you. And he orders a lot of records, so yeah, it's always worth checking out. Hello, DJ Johnny L. Like I said, I put the link out there if anybody wants to come on up. Don't leave me hanging here. Check out eBay. Okay. Thanks. I was surprised that they had them at the local store because it's kind of a small store, and But I think what I'll do next year is just go there and ask her ahead of time, or even like once the list is out, go in and tell her the ones I'm interested in, so she'll order them, and that's a good way to do it. Sure. Yeah, do that. There will be no drama. This is a drama-free zone. One thing I got though, this is kind of strange. And Beth, the owner there at the record store, she said, since you're the first one to buy the 3-inch record player, you get this, and it was in a little bag. And apparently, this is a guy that did the music for Oppenheimer, and it's got. I mean, this is. Are they all this small? So, anyways, that's interesting, and it came with a little like magnifying glass. But apparently, it plays 5 seconds of music on one side and 3 seconds on the other. Yes, I do. Right there. How you doing, Nick? Come on up if you want. I'm sure I'll be showing the my pickups again later as people pop in. So this must be some kind of a promotional little device or a little record. It's kind of cool though. Let's see, it's got something. It's got a little, it's not really a booklet, but a little thing that opens up. Come on, focus on that. Interesting. Could be the future of vinyl, 3-inch records. Thanks, Nick. Do you have a record store near you that you're able to go to? I don't think in the past, I think you said you're not near a store. There's Trevor.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So what'd you get?
I just go grab them real quick. It might be easier. Sorry, I'm kind of multitasking right now. I'm feeding the dogs, feeding the kid. The wife's out of town. All kinds of craziness. What did I get? I got.
Hello, Aaron. You're welcome to come up if you want. The link is out there.
Well, one of my main picks was this Duncan Sheik self-titled debut from 96. Fantastic singer-songwriter. Something completely different. My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult. Kind of late 80s, early 90s dance industrial stuff. Out of Chicago. Some goth stuff from the Sisters of Mercy. It's 2 EPs slapped together. It's their first 2 EPs on one disc. From here in the greater Seattle area, Tad.
Oh yeah.
And then finally something more in your wheelhouse. The Stones.
I got that one.
Jacket. So yeah, I got that. And then in the mail, not that this is RSD, but I finally got my typo negative in the mail that I ordered last fall. So yeah, did
you get the new Pink Floyd?
I'm sorry?
Did you get the new Pink Floyd?
No,
it's a gimmick.
For me, Dark Side of the Moon is like in my DNA. It's like I could just hear it automatically. So, oh my God, I love my dogs. I got to remember, I love my dogs. So, yeah.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
You know, when I left Atomic Genius, I drove over to High Voltage, another store. And by this time, it was probably 10:30, quarter to 11 when I got there. And there was still a long line there. I didn't even go in.
You picked up a lot of good albums, Harry. Holy cow!
Yeah, I got everything, really, all the Beatles stuff I
You know-
wanted, except for the Ringo 10-inch. I didn't find that one.
You know what? I was shocked though. Well, I wasn't really shocked, but I was going to go and buy that record player, and I talked to my wife about it, and she said, okay, as long as you get it for your birthday, that's fine. No problem. Like, but anyway, when I seen the size of it, first of all, they wanted here in Ontario, they wanted $270 for that.
Yeah, it
And
was
then-
179 here. Hey,
Wow,
Music
I'll tell you.
Sanctuary.
But when I seen the size of it, I thought to myself, "Oh God, thank God I didn't buy it." Yeah, I didn't think it was that small, right? Holy
Yeah.
crap! I mean, that.
I mean, look, this is the
records look
size
like
of
this
one of the
size.
records. This is
size,
8.
probably.
This thing does not look 3 inches. I gotta measure this shit.
Some guy on YouTube unboxed it, and when
Well,
I
this is
showed
like
my
2
wife,
and a quarter.
holy crap, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, because I like the Beatles too, but if somebody's gonna flip it, because I know that some people are selling it like for $700 or something like that. Right?
No, I think
Crazy,
it's selling anywhere between 350 and 500 right now.
I seen one $700 on eBay.
Did it? Yeah, but that's what they're asking. Did somebody
Well,
pay
they're
that?
asking, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
right. But I thought to myself, well, instead of buying that, I thought I'll get an album that I really like, and it's the Pink Floyd album, which is beautiful. The one you have, I think you got
Yeah.
the clear one,
Yeah, the newest with the
the new
UV
one, the
training on the
50th
back.
anniversary, right? That
Yeah.
is beautiful, absolutely beautiful, right? So
Yeah.
I figured, well, I'll get that instead because you know what, it's really good marketing when you think of it for that record player, because you know what's going to happen. I have a feeling what's going to happen is they're going to put out more records for people to buy, because people are going to be listening to the ones that came with the box, right? With the
Yeah.
record player. So they're going to want other songs, right? So they're going to end up selling these other records with different songs of the Beatles, probably at a high price or something like that for one disc, right? So it's pretty
well,
good
they made
marketing.
a year or two ago. They did the same thing for the Doors. So they've done it in the past.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It's
But,
a gimmick. For me, it's a gimmick.
Yeah, it is a gimmick, of course. Yeah, it's like, but they really reeled a lot of people in buying it right now. It's like, holy crap! But like I said, some people maybe are buying it just to flip it and maybe make a profit
I
out of
think
it.
a lot
Maybe,
of them are.
right?
Yeah.
And because I can't see playing a 33 and a half record on that, to tell you the truth.
Oh, the only thing you can play on it is the little 3-inch records that come with it.
Because when I read up on it, they mentioned that you could I Googled it and it came up, where if you Google anything, it'll tell you about something, and it came up, and it's because I typed out, can you play a 45 or a 33 and a half on that Beatles record player thing, and it said sure you can. You can play a 45 and a 33 and a half.
Man,
and I thought, well, now that I see the size of that, that's not possible.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's also Beatles.
Hey, Dave.
The suitcase one.
Yeah.
They had Beatles one, so it might have been that.
Unless maybe that's what they meant. But
that
because
could have been.
I'm pretty sure I did put the 50th
33
anniversary
and a third.
thing, right? So, but yeah, I kind of thought, well, okay, it's impossible to play the.
Well, they didn't open the store that Trevor and I went to. Didn't open until 10 o'clock, which right away I think is a mistake. But I got there at 4:15, so I mean that's almost 6 hours of waiting.
Hmm. I'm glad you got it because it's very difficult. You can't even
Hi,
get them
Nick.
anymore. Those record players.
Hey, gentlemen.
Like there's in Ontario. There's two record places here, right? And
Hello, sir.
Encore Records, and
There we
and
go.
We can hear you.
pop music or something. And they were you go on their website, and even before this record day came around, it was sold out. They said, like those record players, right?
I
But
think they listed them sold out just so they could show it, and
they're still sold out.
well, yeah, now that
But
the first 3 to 10 people in line.
yeah, the amount they wanted for them, like I said in Ontario, it's ridiculous what they wanted.
Yeah.
For them. Oh my god!
Now, Ontario, California, or
No, Ontario, Canada.
What
Yeah.
part? What part of Ontario?
Just near. I'm south of London, Ontario.
Okay, I used to drive through there all the time.
Yeah.
401.
I think you mentioned
my
that.
favorite.
Yeah, I think I heard
Yes.
you say that before. Yeah, they wanted a ridiculous price for it, and
Yeah,
we
it's
get
just a novelty.
yeah, we get ripped off
Wait.
with a lot of things. Like you Americans are so lucky that you get a lot of like albums and stuff that are really reasonably priced. Here they gouge us like crazy with everything, right?
Yeah.
You know, crazy.
Yep.
But I'm happy for the people that really got this thing, but
Wow, Andy, that's pretty cool. He waited. Look at I have to highlight these.
wow, look at that. Holy crap.
What's that?
Wow.
I was watching Mazzy's
Whoa.
stream of him in line and sitting around, and
Yeah.
some lady came up to him and she had this drawing or something that she handed to him. Did you see that, Harry?
A caricature. It was from the
Yeah,
night
he posted a
before.
picture of that on Instagram. It was kind of
Very
cool.
nice. Oh,
Yeah.
really well done. Yeah, really nice.
He'd met her last year when he brought donuts last year, I think.
But it was very, very, very nice of her to do that for him too.
And
Yeah.
so he and
Mazzy's
Kimball both got the little turntable.
Ah.
Oh, Mazzy got one?
He said he wasn't going to buy it. I talked to him last night. He said, "I'm not buying." I said, "Oh, the guy that bought the Uber All Things Must Pass box, and you're not going to get this." He
But
said,
I think
"Well,
Harry,
different time."
I think Harry mentioned that he bought it for somebody else or something.
Oh, did he? Did he?
Yeah, that's what he said. It was for
Okay.
someone else. Yeah, it's not for him.
Yeah, that's highly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saved 300 bucks.
He
Yeah,
might
there you
have-
go.
Maybe he bought it for William the Flipper.
Music Sanctuary is
Yeah,
right. Johnny, you see what
Pardon?
Music Sanctuary posted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, right, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
it makes more sense.
hopefully I won't need a cartridge in a long time.
Well, my turntable is not really. It's an Angel's what do you call it? Angel's horn, right? It's not an expensive one. It's like 260, 270. I mean, it came with 2 speakers, right? And it
Right.
sounds great. To me, it sounds great for
That's all.
the amount of
That's
records
all
I have.
that matters.
And then I
Well, that's
purchased
because you've been blinded by the ghosty and it's affecting
yeah,
your
right.
hearing.
Did you read what I wrote on your thing? I said I'll
Yeah.
change the ghosties for you for that third
saw
turntable. But yeah, it's good enough for me. But I picked up a couple of Mission speakers from an auction, and I had like $40, and I had to the only thing I had to replace is the foam inside where the speaker is because it was all deteriorated and all that
Right.
on both of them, and there was one wire that was disconnected. So I soldered the wire, replaced all that, and they sound great, right? For me,
Good.
that's all I need, right?
Good.
I don't have
Awesome.
that many records, so it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
basically, this is all these are all the records that I have, really. So,
Let's see. I got lucky. I married a unicorn.
Oh.
She's into the records and the gear as well. So I'm
That's
pretty
good.
lucky.
My
Yeah.
wife's a music fan as well. She doesn't care about if it's how she hears it. She likes music, but she's very understanding of my passion. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way.
oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
I'm very
Yeah.
if you
fortunate.
have
We're
some,
we have rarities when it comes to women in our lives. Then
Because as soon as she says, "Why don't you sell that?" I'll say, "You're starting to sound like my ex-wife."
yeah, soon
Yeah,
to be,
Roger.
right?
yeah. My wife's not into. She's not. She really doesn't pay attention to all this music stuff and all that. Really.
Mine walked by the room one day, and she turns around and walks back in. She goes, "What did you do? It sounds so much better. What is it? We're
Yeah,
buying
there
it,
you go.
whatever it is." I was like, "Okay."
So I bought a 12-string Martin guitar for like $600. It was like one
Oh,
of their low, line guitars.
Really?
And it was the first time I'd played a 12-string, and I loved it. I absolutely loved the sound. I loved playing it. And I told my wife how much I enjoyed it, and she said, "Well, if you like that $600 guitar so much, maybe you should buy a really nice one." I'm like, okay.
Well, obviously, whatever medication you're putting in her coffee in the morning is working.
you know,
So I did.
you know
I went
what?
out
You
and
know
bought
what?
a Taylor.
You know what,
And then I
Harry?
Hey, Dave.
gave the Martin to a friend of mine because he didn't have
Now
a
that you
12.
mentioned that, though, like you know that box set of the Beatles, red and blue, that's
Yeah.
sitting
Yeah.
over here. Like, well,
Yeah.
I was looking at that like when it first came out, and I didn't think my wife was going to go for it. And I said, "Boy, that's really nice. I really wouldn't mind that." She says, "Well, why don't you buy it?" Huh? What?
Don't let her think about it. Do it.
That's right. I
Yeah.
said it's 200 and something. Just buy
So
it. If it's the Beatles, right?
Wow. Yeah, you guys
you,
do get taken over the coals
Oh
with the
shit.
Canadian dollar.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we get ripped off for sure. Yeah, but
Wouldn't it be cheaper to order online from the US and ship it or not?
well, sometimes it depends what record it and stuff like that, right? But the shipping really kills us from the states to here too. But it's
Yeah,
even
I
more
know.
here. It's even more, believe it or not, from here to Rachel, and she's in BC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That does
crazy.
make sense.
It's nuts. It's nuts,
So
right?
what's it cost you to ship a record to her?
Okay, well, 30, 40, maybe $40, maybe somewhere around there.
Wow.
It's pretty
Nice,
expensive.
Chris.
A
Somewhere around
single
there.
record?
That's
Well,
crazy.
maybe 2 or 3 records, not
Yeah, but
Okay, but
still,
still, that's
it
ridiculous.
yeah, that's
it's crazy.
nuts.
You don't
Well,
have like a media rate in Canada?
I'm not sure. I'll tell you one. Here's an example. On AGK's auctions, I'll buy some records, and sometimes, and I'll buy maybe 3 or 4, and he's just in Mississauga, and I'm like an hour and a half away, basically, and it'll cost like about $25 to mail that.
Wow, I'm in
Yeah,
Louisiana, and I think I bought something from him. It was 22.
Hmm.
it's crazy, eh?
Yeah, and
Because here
Louisiana is a long ways from there.
you can send
Oh,
books, movies, and
Yeah,
records at what they call media rate, and I can send an album for like $5,
holy cow!
yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
maybe 6.
Hmm. Hmm.
So is it like by
But it
weight?
takes longer. It takes 10 days instead of
Hmm.
3 days. But
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Well, yeah, you're
Yeah.
paying. It's like the in-groove to my place. It actually goes from Arizona to California to Memphis to Georgia last time, back to Mississippi. One time it went from Mississippi to Dallas and then back to Louisiana. And it was an adventure.
Oh crap! You know what? I ordered a 45. It was a kind of a rare 45. I ordered from someone in California. Well, you wouldn't believe the traveling that 45 made.
Yeah.
And then once it got across our border, it went to I don't know if you're familiar with Ontario or whatever, but it went right to um, Pickering or Oshawa, then back to Mississauga, then and like we're like maybe an hour and a half away or something like
Shame,
that.
shame you don't get air miles, huh?
Oh my god, it was like all over the place. Right.
Well, because
What are you going to do, right?
you guys are familiar with Larry Graves, right?
I know the
He's
name.
also known as the Canadian Stud Muffin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
okay, yeah.
He had just recently got into the group, The Residents, and I have a ton of CDs that I just don't listen to anymore. So I was
Oh.
obsessed with them like 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So I bought a bunch of stuff, and I'm thinking about sending it to them, but I got to figure out, like, I mean, do I get the weight? Just go to the post office, like, hey, how much does, say 6 pounds of CDs, what would it cost me to, ship it
Well,
to
you
them?
can send them by media, so it's probably best thing there is probably to put them in a priority box, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Well,
one price for it.
I bought 6 albums from Rob in his auction, and it cost only $22 or something like that from where he is to here.
Yeah.
But it'll cost me more from here to Rachel.
Yeah.
Go figure that.
And that's crazy.
You know?
Hey, I got a record I like the show because I just dropped my first listen to it, and it's one of Chatty Cake's Pablo's releases. I got this a year and a half. No, this one I just recently got for $12,
Oh,
and this is an incredible album. I got turned on to the Pablos
Happy 420.
2 years ago,
wow.
Hey,
and
David.
everything I found on that label has been awesome.
For $12, eh? Wow.
Come on up
Yes,
if you
sir.
want, David.
Nice.
Let's see here. Put the link.
Well,
Thanks for
you're
inviting-
keeping yours, right, Harry?
Oh yeah, yeah. for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. I thought so.
I seen the album that Mazzy, one of the albums Mazzy bought with the elephants or something, and I was listening to it on on YouTube, and it's like, oh shit, that sounds crazy to me, right? Like,
That's
man.
why I'm impressed with Mazzy's knowledge, because it's not just that he knows, like me, I know all the stuff I grew up with, but he knows current stuff and stuff I've never heard of.
Yeah, he's
And,
got
you know,
a
He's
vast
kept
array
up
of.
with it.
Yeah.
Well, all I heard was the horns and the elephants, and then I figured, okay, I'll play another track, and it's like, oh shit.
Oh.
Rob would say it's gonna melt your face. Boy, did it ever.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I got this album from Rob, his last auction from the Wax,
Hmm.
and yeah, his grading is superb,
Yeah.
as well as his packaging. Yeah,
Yes. And I like
but
6 albums I think I bought from him on his auction. I'm very happy with it. Now, one I knew about. There was it's
yeah,
weird though. It was a little kind of a bit of a crater like in it.
got a little tick to
But
it. Yeah,
yeah, once he played it, it just went as it was going around past that thing. It kept pop, pop,
Mhm.
but just for a short time, right? But I looked at it,
yeah,
and it's weird because it still plays, but you hear the pop, but it's like the wax on top just came apart
hmm
or chipped off or something, and it's just white, right? And I'm trying to think, okay, how should I cover? Can I cover that with something? Like I read online that somebody used black wax marker or something to cover a crater mark on an
I
album
don't
or
know.
something.
I
But I don't
I
want to ruin
wouldn't.
the rest of the album, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
could
wouldn't play it on mine. I just have to omit that song or omit
yeah,
the
Yeah,
record.
you take a
yeah.
chance. Well, how bad is it? Is this a light,
Oh, it's
little?
no, it's you can hear it goes pop, pop. Like it's a little loud, not loud,
Okay.
loud, but you can barely really hear it. Like, it's kind of annoying a little bit. But I'm not gonna. I'll just skip that song and play the
Yeah,
other ones, right? Basically,
yeah.
'cause I don't want.
I could play it on my one turntable because that cartridge didn't cost so
Yeah,
much, but the
yeah.
other one, forget about it.
Well,
Yeah,
like I
you gotta
said,
be
my
careful with
turntable is not
cartridge.
that expensive, but I still don't want to buy
Yeah,
a cartridge, right?
right. Yeah, I get that, but
You know what I mean? So, but
when you start putting zeros behind your cartridge, yeah, you don't want to play stuff like that. That's what I have the other one for.
but
And
I knew about that anyways when I
yeah,
bought it.
oh yeah,
So he didn't.
oh yeah.
Rob's
Rob's full
great.
of
Oh, he,
disclosure.
very on.
Absolutely.
Yes, very honest. Very honest. Very
Yeah, Rob's great
top of the
when it
line.
comes to that. And of course, he always sends the magazine
Yep.
and
That.
usually an extra album.
Yep. I got that too.
Yeah, which
So,
he's
I
pretty
haven't
cool that way.
bought
I'll tell you.
from a YouTube auction in a long time. because there hasn't been anything I really wanted.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
you
well,
stopped
you got a lot of
having them,
records. Yeah.
Harry.
Huh?
You stopped having auctions.
Yeah, it's
More hassle than it's worth.
well, no, at the last one everything went fine, but one guy ordered like 12 records and then never paid for them. So I just said,
That's pretty bad doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would turn
Yeah,
me
having
off.
to sell them again now is pain. Yeah.
yeah. Well, plus somebody else was bidding and this guy was bidding against them. So the people
Right.
that would have didn't get them,
Yeah, that's not right. Yeah.
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 And
Well,
basically, he was just there to drive the price up and say, that's a matter of no respect.
Well,
If
no, I
if he
mean,
didn't communicate
yeah, I
back
don't.
that something happened.
because I know on Rob's auction, I did bid for a couple of them, and not purposely to raise the price, just because I thought, oh, Rob says they're good. Oh, I believe him, right? But then Rob was saying, Johnny, are you sure they're gonna melt your face? Don't get them.
Yeah.
So I thought,
He-
and
and
then I
he's-
listened after the show. I listened the auction. I listened to them on the YouTube, and I thought to myself, "Oh, thank Christ!"
He's not a regular. He's somebody that a regular vouched for.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, that's not right.
It's funny how some people can remember the music that you bid on, the music that you buy, and then be able to tell you this isn't your kind of music. Because he's
Yeah,
done that
pretty
with
good,
me
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I cannot keep track of my own music that well, let alone somebody else's.
Yeah,
Some
right.
people,
Yeah.
gifted with the memory.
Yeah,
I've met people once, and 4 years later, they're like, they come into the restaurant. Hey, Nick, how you been? How's your father? Blah blah blah. Knows everybody by name. Like, that's got to be a gift, just a God given gift. How do you do that?
Mhm.
Because I can't.
Yeah.
What was your
Sometimes.
name hosting us over there in the
Let's see.
flannel
Last
shirt?
time I off from Harry, I told him send to Roger, but he sent to Roger, and there was no way the mailman was
Hey,
figuring
dogs.
it out. Oh yeah, that
Oh, I
was
didn't
fun
see Marcia
times
here.
there.
Hey, Steve.
But
Right.
you're,
Right,
you,
Yeah, yeah. There was a
You're
guy
big-
in line today that I was talking to that he was buying stuff because he was going to do on Whatnot. He was a big Whatnot seller.
Oh yeah. I better shut down my two.
your big extravaganza's coming up. Boy, it's pretty fast, eh, Harry?
June
Holy
2nd.
crap, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
it was really odd, not odd, but I'm standing in line just talking to this one guy, and all of a sudden I see Harry walking up, who I've never met in person before.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So I'm like, hey. So yeah. that
Well,
was
and the
really
line,
cool.
I was checking to see how far the line went. It went about maybe 10 people around the corner, I think,
Okay.
when I looked. I don't know if it got any longer.
Yeah, you were trying. I know on Rachel's show, you were trying to get to Rachel's show, and you had a hard time with that bloody
It
thing. Eh?
would load on my phone, and then it was everybody's little picture from the that was on screen. They would just sit there and spin.
Circle.
It was just couldn't handle it or something, and the signal wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it's too bad because it would have been nice to see you there, standing there. Right?
I got that one yesterday in the mail. I ordered that from Amazon. Pre-ordered it when they announced it. Oh, I'm glad Rod got one. Cool.
yeah. Mine's supposed to be here eventually. I got mine from Mike.
They're going to end up doing one of these for the Grateful Dead at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's what's going to happen.
And we'll all have one.
But like I said, teach his own.
I got it, dogs. Well,
when I
it's
saw
coming.
it, when I saw the size of it, and I thought to myself, $270. I'm glad I didn't spend it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to open this live on camera?
Yeah, if you want.
That would be awesome.
Because I saw
Okay.
somebody else open it, and I was shocked when I saw
Nice.
it.
Hit the record button. Oh yeah, it's recording.
Like,
Make yourself big, Harry. Make yourself big. Or bigger, should I say. You look like a pretty big fella.
Let's see.
All right. Hold on to your socks, folks.
This is exciting.
Hold it up a little bit higher.
Look
Harry.
at that.
Hold
Wow.
Hold it a little bit
Oh.
higher, Harry. We can't see. There you go. Black box.
Look at
We
that.
love it.
Feels like Christmas. Happy birthday, Harry.
Yeah.
It looks just like the football the president carries around.
I got a little quick start guide
Oh, a quick start.
because you have to set this up. It's got to be very accurate.
Yeah. You got to get the the right weight and
Yeah, right, eh?
the right angle for the
I was
cartridge.
hoping
Yeah,
it
the
would
whole
come in
bit.
white gloves. Okay, so the
The
first thing
VTA.
we've got.
There you go, Andy.
I want to
that's
hold your
nice.
hand. Yeah, these are much bigger than this little dinky thing I got. Look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about the size of my coffee thing record here.
So
That's
there
size.
was you.
What's the name says you can connect it to your main system. It's still going to sound like those
It
can
has
be
USB,
played on
yeah.
your
I'm just
home
wondering though if
turntable.
these were mastered by Bernie Grunman or not.
You think? I don't know.
Miles.
And let's see.
The rabbit hole needle. Yeah, no doubt.
Wow, a lunchbox it comes with. Look at that.
Got a little carrying case.
Isn't that cute? Plastic?
It's felt lined. Yeah, it's plastic.
Oh, that's nice.
And then it's got a list of a bunch of concerts that they perform.
Okay.
Focus.
There it goes. It's focused. Nice.
So that must be all the 1960. No, that goes to 66.
August to September, the whole year.
Apple Core.
Yeah. Yep.
You got all your little adapters and whatever you need for that.
You got the alignment tool for the.
Yeah, the VTA is very important
yeah.
on this. And then you got
I wouldn't even take that out of the plastic.
That's your dust cover.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
There you go. That's too. Do not give that the bounce test.
Yeah.
A 5-volt. There you go.
Wow, I like it. It's got an Audio Technica cartridge on it.
Look at the size of it, eh?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That is really pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cute.
Look at this. It's even got pitch control.
Yeah.
Yeah, Technics 1200 got nothing on this.
Oh, I'm telling you.
So that's it, folks. You saw it here.
Wow.
Absolutely. Hey, Johnny, I think you ought to trade in your turntable and get you one of those.
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to be looking for some of
But,
those, I think.
I know Harry's dying to get a ghosty, so he can have the ghosty for it.
Yeah, there you go. No, you can't do that because Harry just needs something to complain about.
Yeah, that's true too, right?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what this is, but this came along with this little 2-inch.
It's a magnifying glass so you can read it.
I guess.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Especially at our age, right?
Yeah, really.
Too
Well,
funny.
as long as you're happy with your purchase of the record, that's the main
That's
thing.
what counts. Absolutely. It's adorable. Well, let's see.
Wow. Brittany Fox, huh? Jeez.
Holy cow! $160.
Brittany Fox, you gotta be Jesus. Who was it? We would go. Was that Chance? We would all go over there and watch them sell outlandish records.
Oh,
the
that
people
time
that
when
came
everybody
in
was
late,
over
I'll
there.
show the others that I got.
He was freaking,
Yeah, let's see
freaking
what
the
you
guy
got.
out or something?
I missed the very beginning, Harry. What is that?
The Zoetrope.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Wonderwall music, and then there's one for electronic music.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So for those zoetropes, I guess you need to download an app on your phone to actually see it properly.
I don't know. That's what somebody said, that if you, maybe it was Mike at the English, said if you watch it with your phone, it looks like they're moving and dancing and stuff. I don't know. I haven't
Right.
looked. I haven't tried it yet.
I
But-
almost bought that Dio one, but I was just like, I'm not gonna, get that one. That's great. That one's awesome.
Is it? Yeah. You think they'll have
And then,
any
like,
left?
There's two different versions of this. I got both of them.
Oh.
One's on black vinyl, and one is on glow in the
Yellow.
dark.
Oh, glow in the
Glow-
dark.
oh.
Wow. Now that
Yeah.
Typically,
yeah.
glow in the dark sounds like crap. but I
Yeah.
still
Oh,
wanted to
I
get
still
it.
get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't notice the difference anyway.
It's a novelty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, the glow in the dark gets known for its surface noise.
Yes.
So if you get some real good light on it, and then put it on your turntable, it's got a green.
I can
hue
see
to it.
colors in it.
This is the only glow in the dark I have. Who was it that did? Somebody did a record that smelled like marshmallows. You remember that? It was a record store day.
It smelled
Release.
like marshmallows.
Yeah, it had. I think it was from Ghostbusters or something.
I was gonna say it might have been the Ghostbusters one with the Stay Puff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes
right, eh?
sense. I need to see
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
my
hey
record-
Johnny, I don't need a ghosty. I got a glow in the dark record.
Oh,
There you
and
go.
now I can complain.
Who are you
now.
gonna call?
I think that was like $49, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
The Dark Side of the Moon
With-
VU.
What day did
Yeah.
Dark Side come out?
I got mine yesterday in the mail.
Okay, so it probably came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Mine will hit me supposedly next Thursday.
Yeah, I bought mine. I bought mine off the Pink Floyd website, and it was like $49 American, but with all the shipping and everything, it cost me like $69 or something like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
I supported Mike. Yeah, that's what they go for.
But it's a beautiful album. Oh my God, it's a beautiful.
Which one is that?
The 50th
The
anniversary,
Dark
yeah,
Side.
yeah.
the clear ones. They're beautiful. I think.
Yeah.
in my opinion, anyway.
I actually bought something from Mike last year and used, and man, the immaculateness of it all was just amazing. How clean those things
Yeah.
are, even on used. You couldn't tell it was used. So
Right.
I give high praise to that guy.
Well, yeah,
Who's
he's
that?
got the ultrasonic, the high-end ultrasonic cleaner. as
Yeah.
well.
I saw one guy opening his parcel with the Pink Floyd thing, and he looked on a dead wax to see who it was, and he said it was something Gundren.
Bernie
Gun-
Grundman.
yeah. He said it was RG on his
Yeah,
Well,
but
you know, I
RG.
thought that this
Or-
issue
or,
was not a Bernie.
BG
Let me
or
go
something
get
like
mine
that.
and look.
Mike said it was the same plates as the 50th anniversary.
Yeah,
or
that's
something,
what I thought. And that's
Because
is
I-
that Bernie on that one?
because he showed the black wax one from last year or whatever it was, and it said the same thing, BG or something, Gunridge or something on there. So this guy's
Yeah,
this,
Music
he's a good
Sanctuary, but
producer,
there's shipping and it's Canada and all that other stuff.
Johnny, did you have a birthday or anniversary
no,
coming up?
it's on the 28th, my birthday. Yeah.
Okay.
Why you
He's
planning
gonna be
on,
old enough
sending me?
then.
You're planning
No,
on
I
sending
just-
me a Butcher album or?
No.
I'm all kidding.
You're going to be legal now, huh?
Well,
Yeah,
I already
yeah.
showed that one. Let's see. Here we go. Wow, two nice pickups.
Yeah.
3340. What is mine? Let's see.
I'm not
Yeah, I'll be 67. Time flies, I
67.
can't believe. Holy crap!
Yep.
I've got the 3340 as well, but I've got a problem with one channel on it. I took up to a shop and they weren't able to fix it.
Oh,
They got a lot of other stuff going that was wrong with it, but they couldn't get the one channel working right.
Was that you? Yeah, isn't that you? The problem you had is the round thing wouldn't fit on your pin or something like that.
That's
yeah,
a
that was
different issue.
another.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
No, Roger, there really isn't anything on there that's worth listening to. I don't understand why everybody raves about it.
What's that?
Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh.
Well, good evening.
I actually like Dark Side of the Moon. Actually, to tell you the truth, but the only problem, the one that Roger Waters,
Roger likes. Well, I don't
yeah.
know if he liked it. He's just trying to be
but
funny.
the only
Trying.
Waters did was it doesn't sound good. I don't think like he removed a lot of good stuff on that album.
Oh, his new release of
Yeah,
yeah.
I never understood,
Yeah, I don't-
why he recorded it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just, it's a classic. Why
Yeah.
touch a
Yeah,
classic?
right.
Because he's Roger Waters.
And I
Yeah.
know, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of a stupid question. Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just wanted to prove that he could.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Could
I think
what?
it's,
I don't know,
but I think it's to poke the other guy in the eye and say, "Look what I can do," because I know they
Yeah.
have a feud, right, to get each other, Gilmore and him.
Right.
So I think it was just to poke him a bit and say,
He says he's in Canada.
Oh, okay. 20% off was still 46. Ah, okay. Canada. It's a stripped down demo sound. Yeah,
"Yeah, I figured."
absolutely.
I thought maybe the safe way to do it was to order it from the Pink Floyd website.
But here's a question: what time of day or week do we usually, each of us, take out of our week to actually listen to music?
Oh, God.
When it's
Do
laundry
you have
time.
Is that? I'm just wondering when people.
I'll volunteer with Rhonda. I'll say, Rhonda, I'll do a bit of laundry and upstairs. Excuse me, go downstairs. So I'll put the laundry in. I'll listen to some records and see what.
There you go.
Hey,
Now,
I
is that-
listen throughout the day. It really depends because I'm retired, so I don't really have anything else to do.
Yeah, so am I. So it's like,
I listen a lot in the evening though.
Yeah. Okay.
But look at all the
And
albums you have, Harry. How many times? I mean, you won't never go through all the albums you have to listen to.
I cannot
Holy
recall
crap, look at that.
what's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't
Yeah,
think we
there's-
met before. Nick here.
There's
Hi,
a
Nick.
lot
Yeah,
of records in
I
there.
think we were on with Harry months
Well,
ago.
yeah, wow,
That's
yeah.
all right. That's all right.
Well, good to see
Trevor-
you. So
Trevor,
when do you,
Nick's a Republican, but we still like him anyways.
no,
Oh,
I'm
God.
actually not a Republican.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
an
sorry.
independent. Yeah, I actually think for myself, folks.
There you go.
Yes, there's a large difference. I could come down on them idiots. Both sides of the aisle. Good God help us. Anyway, we're not going there.
Anyway,
No.
But
Yeah,
what
let's-
time do you have a regular schedule, Travis, for listening to music?
Trevor.
Trevor. It took a second.
Well, I'm a delivery driver, so I'm listening to music all day. It
Mhm.
just happens to be on my phone, though. It's,
okay.
Okay, how about critical listening?
Oh God, probably a week, maybe 4 to 6 hours. Like,
Yeah.
I said
When you
earlier, like,
can.
doing laundry is like the best time, just because it can.
I don't
I
do a
can
lot
sit
of
in-
critical, what you'd call critical listening.
Yeah,
I'll put it on like while I'm sitting here, but I don't really go to my sweet spot unless it's a new record and I really want to check it out.
Yeah.
well,
Right.
Yeah, no,
okay. Like actually listening. Yeah, not
Yeah,
too
I'm
often, but
talking
usually
active
it's on the-
listening versus
it's like-
background.
it's mostly like on a Saturday morning, Sunday morning, because the dogs that I love, they wake me up at like 5:30 in the morning to get let out. I normally get up at 2 anyway, so that's kind of sleeping in, I guess.
Yeah.
So after I feed them, get them out, they come in, they relax. I could sit in this room, which is my wife's office also. No one's around. It's on the opposite side of the house. And I can
Nice.
comfortably sit in this chair facing this way and listen. I mean, it's not a great huge setup, but it works for me in this small little area. And I
Sure.
love it. And I don't listen to like what I normally listen to, which is like a bunch of crazy metal, loud stuff.
Mm,
I'll put in something a bit way more calm, something
mm.
soulful and stuff. So, and have a nice cup
Nice.
of coffee with it. And
There you
so,
go.
Yeah, I do that too when I do the laundry, I'll put on maybe a jazz, like smooth jazz, on the turntable, or maybe some doo-wop or something like that, and I'll listen to that.
There was
But I
actually a
don't really.
couple of doo-wop records, I think, on the list today, wasn't there? For Record Store Day?
I don't know. I know I didn't see any. Not in our area, anyways. I didn't see anything
I could be
doo-wop
wrong,
or
but
any
I thought
oldies or
there were.
anything. But yeah. But as far as critical thing, listening, no, I just relax, and I don't like try to listen to every note and every you know thing and everything. I just listen to the music and relax, and stuff like
Right.
that. I
Cool.
not
What's your
really.
wife's favorite band?
Um,
For all three of you.
likes okay. Rhonda likes Air Supply. Um, she's always liked Air Supply. She likes Rod Stewart. She likes the
Yeah.
country western too. She likes Alan Jackson, and which I picked up a CD from Alan Jackson, which is really good. I picked up. She likes Garth Brooks. I picked up a box set of Garth Brooks uh concert, two DVDs where it's concerts, and three where it's just music, and with a booklet and everything. And I paid like $5 for it at the
Wow. Yeah.
at-
I like Garth Brooks.
and they're brand new. It's like pretty much brand new. So yeah, she likes that. We like country as well too, and stuff like that. Conway Twitty
Trevor,
and
what's your wife listen to?
this is a weird dichotomy. Her two favorites are Counting Crows and Tupac.
Good. And Tupac. Okay.
Oh my.
oh gosh,
My
Well,
son is
she's
massive Tupac fan.
she's also 11 years younger than I am, so that was her
uh,
thing.
yeah.
I've bought her a couple records, and she got to the point like, I'm not gonna listen to these things, so don't bother. I mean, she appreciated the thought, um, but yeah, she's just like, there's no way I'm gonna get into that hobby. I have no interest in it whatsoever.
Yeah,
So
my wife's the same way. She's
I
she's
did
just a
buy
radio.
that mono because I realized, I think Mazzy brought it up. I have the mono box set, and there's really no reason I need that. So he
Yeah.
saved me some money.
I would
Nick,
I
what about
wouldn't mind getting that
Oh,
Monkeys album. What do you call that? The new Monkeys album.
the
What's that
birds, the
name?
bees, the
Yeah,
Beatles.
yeah, that one. Apparently, it's supposed to be good, right? That album.
all the
Yeah.
monkey
It's in
stuff is good
mono.
except for changes
I might
Yeah.
check it
and
The
pull it.
Mrs. listens to almost anything. She likes uh, pop rock, Grant Green, Jimmy Smith, some jazz and some blues. Just depends what I'm putting on.
Yeah.
Usually she lets me just select music out of. We'll go from Grant Green to Billy Idol. I mean, it's just all over the place. So
Same
not
here.
really.
I'll
What's
be
that?
playing stuff at night, and my wife will say, "What the hell are you listening to?" And then, like 1 minute I'm listening to AC/DC, next thing I got Frank Sinatra going.
Right. That's like me. And exactly. I can go from one extreme to the next and then have big boys playing chocolate or something.
Yeah, I got that new Alice Cooper album. I got two. The one Road, the one with the eye. He's got this. You can see the eyes. It's called
Yeah,
Road, the Road one.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
got the $1 Billion Baby one. So I'll play the Road one, and she'll like, what the hell is that? But then after
Yeah.
that, I might play like I don't know, Nat King Cole.
Oh yeah.
Totally different spectrum. Eh?
So
You know,
JT, are you saying the Monkeys sounds muddy? People are saying that one sounds muddy. Let me know.
I would think that all types of music. Yeah, absolutely. Just go from one extreme to another, and there's no such thing as a night of this style of music.
Yeah,
That's very rare.
because I'm an ADD or whatever you want to call it. I mean, you should don't ever play guitar with
ADBC.
me. Because we'll start a song and I'll say, "Oh, that reminds me of," and then we'll start a different song.
change it,
Right, right.
Or we'll get through a song and they'll say, "You want to do it again?" I go, "No, let's do something else."
or change it in midstream while you're playing it.
I've done that.
Yeah.
How did you do? What did you get, Flaming Groove? I did good. I got everything I wanted, all my Beatles stuff. I'm happy.
It's only one genre that I don't really care for too much is the rap and
Yeah.
the hip hop. I don't really go for that either.
Some hip hop I can listen to. No, I'm not.
Although there's a couple that I've heard, Gangster's Paradise, which I really liked. That was from way back. Gangster's Paradise, and then there was another one with I call you Angel of the Morning, Angel.
Yeah.
But it was a rapper that was singing it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know what it is.
I can't remember who it is, but that was a good one too. But other than that, I don't really. I don't know. Teach his own.
Now,
Music.
Also like some soul and blues. Absolutely. I was chairman of a Little Walter Music Festival here in our town, and that's some nice blues. It's just some great soul music.
There you go, Shaggy. Shaggy is the one that I was thinking. Angel of the Morning.
So Grateful Dog says it looks like Dark Side of the Moon is selling out pretty quickly. Mike at the In-Group said he had 100 copies of that, and when he did his video on it, he said they're all gone. He sold them all. He says, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any more.
Right.
So if that's something you want, I would get on it and try to find one.
Yeah, because he said he wasn't sure if they were going to do another press or not.
Mine's en route, so I don't know when I'm going to get
it. What's that, Harry?
Yours is on the way. Yeah. Fluffy said he saw a Butcher album. I was wondering how much it was. I don't know.
It gets released in June. Where's here? Victor's thoughts?
That was something I was going to. Well, that was something I was going to ask you, Harry. Now you played that new Dark Side. How is with it? The
sounds
continuity.
Great.
Well, I know it sounds great, but the continuity of it that now it's on 4 sides.
No, it's on 2.
Oh, it's on 2? Oh,
there's
2 records. It's just side 1 is on this record, side 2 is on the other record.
Blank on it.
The side that has the image on it, you can't play. There's no grooves on it.
Oh, okay. Right on.
It just shows through the record.
Oh, okay. Nice, Jack.
No, I try not to.
Have you seen the turntable of the Pink Floyd's turntable? I've seen one.
Yes.
Oh man, what a beautiful!
Who manufactured that?
Oh my God,
Project, wasn't it?
Was that? Yeah, it was a project.
Project makes a good turntable.
Yeah, which one did they copy to do it?
It's a high-end level one. It's not cheap.
Oh, is it?
It costs $3,000 Canadian here. $3,000 for that turntable.
Okay, so that's $50 American. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm being bad now. It's my weekend. Actually made it to the weekend.
You're absolutely correct.
Okay, well, that's about what, $1,200.
Oh yeah, you guys, it's up to 1,200, maybe 30.
Yeah, no, because Project's high end is a lot more than that.
But it's beautiful.
I didn't hear you, Harry.
I'm just saying how the sound on it. It's good. Okay. You won't be dissatisfied with it.
No. What, did somebody get one?
Which one? the VU.
No,
No,
the Dark Side of the Moon record player.
Yeah. Oh, a record player. No, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the project one. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah,
a video of that.
I tell you, if I had the cash, I would buy one. That's
I saw someone. I'm trying to think. I think he tries to come off as like a thrifty audiophile, but he bought the Metallica project turntable, which is like their M in a star, and this thing is like, I don't know, it's like this big, it's huge, and it weighs like, I don't know, 20 pounds, and he said he paid a good chunk of money for it, and it sounded great and all that, but
Yeah,
I'm
Music
like,
Sanctuary.
I
But
saw
yeah,
Elvis in
those-
Safeway today.
Those turntables that are branded with a group or whatever. I think I'd rather, instead of paying the group for copyrights and all that, I'd much rather put it into buying a better turntable.
Yeah,
Right.
I think
For my
Project
money.
did several Beatles. They did a George Harrison one. They did a Sergeant Pepper.
Right,
I
but
think
and
they
how
did
much of that price
Yeah.
are you paying a premium?
And the thing
Versus
is, if you ever want to upgrade later, if you want to sell that turntable, you got to find someone that wants,
right,
Pink Floyd or whatever turntable.
right.
That's true too. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Beatles turntable done like that.
Well, there's a few of them.
Really?
Just one that says with the Sergeant Pepper graphics and
but
stuff.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been working on my wife. I wouldn't mind. Probably wouldn't sound that much different, but I wouldn't mind having a P8. And I've been working on the Missus for a while. Right now, and I have an RP6. Yeah, there it
There
is.
you go.
Isn't that
And,
insane?
Yeah.
Correct. That is
My
nice.
Missus can now identify the P8
No.
by sight. So I think I'm working pretty good on her.
I'll let the dogs out. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a nice turntable.
Yeah, go show them puppies some love.
Yeah. Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy wife doesn't mean she wants a P8 though.
See, my doing the laundry goes only so far though with
Yeah.
something.
Now, is that their
but-
best turntable, or did they make a better one than the P8?
No, they make two more that are better. The
Okay, I don't know
P10,
a lot about them.
and then there's the Nia, which is, put another zero behind it.
What kind of cartridges in it?
You can buy whatever cartridge. They have different levels.
Pretty
I'm
expensive.
running I'm running a Nia Pro,
How much are
which
they?
is a moving coil. It's a fine sounding cartridge. I went from the Exact 2, which is a lovely sounding cartridge. It's warm, detailed, very nice. But the Nia Pro was the moving coil is just more exact without sounding analytical. Sounds really nice. We noticed the difference right from the bat, and you should for the price difference.
Yeah, right.
And the installation's easy because it's a Riga cartridge on a Riga turntable.
And they're not cheap,
So,
right?
and-
They're like about $600, $700 or something like that, maybe more. Or something.
No, the Exact 2 is about $650.
Holy
The
cow.
Nia Pro is about double that.
I could just see myself buying a turntable like that. Cartridge, it'd be like
No,
I'd be
that's
looking
just
for.
the
I'd be looking
cartridge.
for a
That's not
lawyer.
the turntable.
I'd be
Yeah,
looking for a lawyer the next day.
I don't know
So-
how I talked her into it, but it
So,
happened.
so
Okay.
Koa Junkie says, don't use the ultrasonic on the Pink Floyd album. The UV print disappeared.
Oh,
I know you didn't
I'm
do
sure
that.
he's being funny, but that's
No,
pretty
yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's also known as Elk Boy.
Oh, okay.
So,
Boy.
and Johnny, Elk Boy has an island in Muskogee or whatever you call it up there.
Mississauga.
Really?
and Muskoka. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Muskogee.
he goes up there twice a year to visit the island.
Oh Yeah, they have islands in Muskoka. A nice,
Yeah.
nice area, Muskoka.
Yeah, because half of the year it's underwater.
No, the black flies. They're notorious for black flies in the Muskoka area, and they're take a chunk out of you. I tell you. They're
Yeah,
killers.
yeah, I've heard about that. There's a season for them monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Here in
Cola,
Louisiana,
Cola, get
our
on
state
and get up
bird's the
here.
mosquito.
I
Get
bet.
your camera
Yeah, right,
out,
eh?
get your phone out, and get up here.
Who's
He's
that?
probably baked.
And you're not tonight?
It's kind of worn off, but it's a good idea. Maybe it is 420 after all.
Yeah, it is a good idea. You've been up for a while.
Yeah.
My dogs are
AM.
celebrating.
I'll be right back.
We have
See, I come up with good ideas, Harry.
well, my dogs are celebrating right now. We have infused cookies. Mostly it's for our well, we have a golden retriever. She's 12, going on 13.
Yeah, that's
So
old for a retriever.
Yeah, and so that's just to kind of help her get through the day.
Good.
And then I just gave the other ones little pieces just to hopefully those things kick
a little
in
for
soon.
daddy, a little for the elderly.
I can't. Well, I'm a, like I said, I'm a truck driver. I hold a CDL,
Oh yeah, you
so
can't.
I get randoms. So
yeah,
it's not.
You're not
worth it
missing
for me.
much. Yeah,
No.
exactly.
How'd you do? Did you get some records today? Don't you work at a record store? I think John does.
Is that
Did
Dragon
you see,
Studio's name, John?
You see Robert Fithin's video for Record Store Day?
The video or the live? Because he did
a video of all the records he bought.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I just started watching it, but I haven't seen it all yet.
Can I ask you a question, Harry?
No.
Okay, so
No, Darren.
Yes, Darren.
Okay, so you know this record day thing, right? I've never been to one. I've never. But what's first of all, what's the purpose of it? Do you if you stand in line or they take your name and they give you a number? Do you get like a discount or on a lower?
No.
So it doesn't matter really. It's just for the sake of getting that album first.
The records are limited on how many they make. And
okay.
some of them are really limited, and some of them they make 10,000.
Okay.
Some of them they make 500. So if it's something you really want, you got to get in line early because it may sell out before you get up there.
And I can attest for that.
Each store determines how they sell their records, but they're held to a standard of when they're allowed to release them, and that's on Record Store Day. And is it limited to a time of day? Yes. Because otherwise they'd be selling them at 12:01.
Right.
So
it's 8 a.m.
They're kind of restricted, and it's only independent stores that are allowed to be part of Record Store Day. It was invented to help boost record sales for the independents.
Okay, I thought it was just that you got the records at a lower price if you were that particular number.
Some stores, if they have. Well, they might run a sale at the same time, or if it's used records, they'll do 20% off or something to get,
Yeah.
But
it's
now
it's
Trevor,
a good opportunity.
Today when she let us in, I thought she let too many in all at once.
That was
because as soon as we were in there, it was like, we didn't really get a chance to.
I got held back, which is fine. But yeah, the way the line was set up, in a way, it worked for him too, because unlike high voltage, where you're only allowed to purchase the RSD stuff until everything's gone through, this time, at least at Beth's place, you're wrapped around the store, so she didn't care if you were buying.
Yeah, but I mean,
too.
They let there was at least 8 people in the back room immediately.
Oh, you're talking about in the room itself?
Yeah,
in the back
room.
room.
I thought they should do like 4 at a time. Get your stuff, get out, let another one go in, because then it really doesn't matter if you're first or if you're 8th when you're letting that many people in.
Yeah. Now some of the stores, Johnny, they do like they did with where Mazzy went today. You get lined up, you get a number, they fill out, so each store gets to determine how they do it. And personally, I've never been to one, but that's the kind of place I'd want to go to because it's very orderly, no chaos.
Mhm.
You know,
I was
it's
thinking of that,
fair.
yeah.
The only problem with that is there's no impulse buying because they give you a menu of everything
Yeah.
they have.
Cheap, and
You just mark off what you want.
what you want, yeah.
And if you're 30th in line, then they say number 30. Then you come in and it's already bagged up, and they
That's
just
more
tell you how much
organized.
it
That
is.
seems more organized like that.
Right. That's it's better for the buyer, not so good for the retailer in that sense, Harry. Don't you think?
Yeah, because I would, if I'm going to be able to see all the products, I might say, yeah, I want these 5, and well, that's kind of
Right.
cool. I want that too, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But you
I've
can't
done
get
that
it, though,
before.
right?
But
You won't be able to
it's
get it.
not
though.
like they don't release what they're selling, you know, early enough for you to do your research. But
True.
for stuff that's not on Record Store Day, it cuts
That's
that
true.
down.
That's true.
Yeah. They give you enough time to research what there is. So
Now I did not
but
get
yeah.
the airplane soundtrack. I want that. So I'm going to try to get that tomorrow online.
All you got to do is open a door after liftoff.
Yeah.
Oh wait!
Yeah.
They're going to open
Actually,
the door
I made a
for
list.
you. I forgot.
I made a list. I want the Ringo 10-inch EP. I want the airplane soundtrack. I want the Yardbirds Psycho something. I forget what it's called. And then I want the Neil Young. So there's 4 more
Harry,
records that I want to get.
I don't care. I'm kidding. The what was the last one? The
Neil Young.
Neil Young. Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't get that one today.
They didn't have it. I didn't see it.
Oh.
No.
Huh. Yeah, well, even Beth said, because I went up to her store last weekend and she said that there was a lot of just 1s, 2s, maybe 3 of stuff.
Well, he was third in line.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was probably about 30, 40th in line. And my main pick, which I thought I was safe because it's this underground band from here in the Pacific Northwest. It was a box set that was going for, I think, $140. So, price point.
Yeah.
But by the time I got back there, it was gone. So that's why
it wasn't underground enough, was it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
You should have told me you wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
No, I didn't think about that. But I mean,
Harry, I wanted a Beatles turntable. Can you hook me up?
You're limited to 1 per person.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Well, that's the other caveat to you guys. It's just like that they're only allowed to buy 1 title, per person.
This is why I want the airplane soundtrack. It's got a lot of the dialogue from the movie.
Well,
awesome.
That makes it fair that they only allow you to buy 1.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Some
well, Harry, I'll take your turntable, but I want a discount because it's open.
Well, it's like
that'll avoid people from buying. That'll be
I said hi to him. Yeah,
buying like a dozen albums and all that of the same one, and then selling them, flipping them.
Yeah,
on
Psycho Daisies. That's the one I want. The 5 live Yardbirds that they got. I've got it. Previous pressing. I'm okay on that. Plus, I got a CD of it with bonus tracks.
So with the buying 1 title, I had a friend of mine.
Not an auction.
Friend of mine wanted the same title I was buying, so my wife actually showed up with me, so she could buy a second copy of. And this
that's fair.
It's been bootlegged a bunch of times, but this is one of those true RSD exclusives where they haven't repressed it. A lot of times they'll say exclusive, but it's exclusive of.
So that's been bootlegged.
Yeah, the color.
Yeah, this has been bootleg, but this is one I got at high
That's
voltage.
a nice cover. Wow. Holy cow, that's nice.
Yeah, but it's the Foo Fighters doing Bee Gees songs.
Oh, it's the Foo. Oh, I thought it was the Bee Gees.
Okay. And it says Hail Satin.
Yeah, Hail Satin, Dave Grohl, DG. So the first side
thing
is
was
all
going for a lot of money when it first hit.
It's still going for a lot.
Yeah,
I probably think that would have been a Bee Gees thing and buy it.
Okay, Jim.
That's kind of misleading in a way, kind of thing when you think of it.
Well, that's the thing.
I'm lagging on a live stream. I love it.
So you really got to know what you're looking for.
I have a
Well-
couple of those. I have the movie soundtrack, and
Oh,
then I have a
nice.
score for it. That's like a double album. I wonder if that's the same thing as that soundtrack. Let's see, where
Oh
is it?
yeah, but yeah, it's but I see people saying it's the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it's not. It's actually the Rocky Horror Show, the original, when it was still just a musical and not a movie. That's what-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They like to pull stuff like
Mm.
that.
Well, I mean, but
I-
that's the way it originally was. I mean, because
Right.
there are soundtracks of where
The
it says
plays.
Rocky Horror Show. There are
Right.
certain ones like
Well,
that.
usually they say sung by the cast of versus.
This is from the
Yeah.
film,
That's from the movie. Yes.
and then
Yeah.
this is the complete soundtrack from the original movie, but it's like dialogue and everything, and it's a double
Oh,
album.
Oh yeah, is that the
Really?
one that? Yeah, I think I got an '80s copy of that. Actually got it in the '80s. That must have been the most inexpensive record to make because it's like it's in a movie theater. You stick two microphones in there, and you let the people do their
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, right.
And we're done.
I'm trying to look because I know that there is an old soundtrack to just the Rocky Horror Show.
Mike, are you in Puyallup also?
Let's see.
It's a little warm in here.
Oh, Harry, I don't know if you got it already or ordered it. Mark's new. Did you get it? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I
ordered.
pre-ordered the vinyl.
So but you know what? I ordered the first pressing too. The
The test
top-
pressing?
That's it.
Yeah, they were sold out.
So I don't know if you recognize
Yes.
that cover. Okay, see
That's
how it
the
just says
London
Rocky.
cast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the play, the musical.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Is that what they released today on Record Store Day?
well, I think it's alternate takes of this. So
I
it's
remember
not-
back in the day when that was popular. People used to go to the theater dressed up as all kinds of weird
Oh,
things.
oh yeah, well yeah, the cast members. I saw
Crazy.
it when I was first time I saw it. I was 16, and this is in the mid '80s, and I thought that was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. At that time, I was crying. I
Yeah.
was laughing so hard. But the thing is, then you watch it on television, you're like, wow, this is just horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, eh?
But the music still holds up for me. I can listen
Yeah.
to the album. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
could
have
listen
trouble
to it.
listening to like Bat Out of Hell anymore. I just can't listen to that.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
It didn't stand the test of time for me. But that's the way some
I had-
records are.
I never
hadn't
got
listened to
into it.
that.
Well, see, when I finally heard that album, because I always saw the artwork, I
Yeah.
thought the artwork was amazing, and then when I heard it, I'm thinking it's gonna sound like, like Heaven and Hell, Black Sabbath, or something
Oh,
like
no,
that.
no. It's very theatrical.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it's the same thing with like Molly Hatchet. You look at those album covers, and you would never think it was like Southern rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Good music, mind you. In my
Oh, yeah.
opinion. Yeah. Outstanding.
Do you recommend Molly Hatchet album? Because I was looking at one time.
Oh yeah. You want back
One would be bad. Good one.
I
Something not
can't
too
remember.
heavy. Like not too heavy.
no,
I don't think they're
I-
that heavy.
dang it.
For me, like
Let me-
Marshall Tucker's greatest hits is all I really need.
Hmm.
Molly Hatchet. I only have 7 of them.
Keep it.
You
down.
want flirting with disaster.
Yeah.
With disaster.
Flirting with disaster.
I'm gonna write that down.
Outstanding. I finally got a Santa Maria pressing from Patrick. Outstanding.
Not a good band if you don't have it. Johnny is the Outlaws.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And the Outlaws, right? I picked up an album like a while back. It's I'll show it to you because I can't remember the name of it, but it's from Well, I'll show it. Hold on a second.
I was so drunk the first time I went to a midnight Rocky Horror Picture Show screening. When fans ran up to the screen, my friends had to grab me to stop me from leaving the theater. I thought the
That's
cops were
too
coming.
funny. That's
And
pretty
when the
stunning.
reality is, he wasn't even watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was at an Ice Castles showing.
Oh
Okay.
God!
It's called the album's GA20, and it has a few great songs. It's from Karma Chief. It's a division of Coal Mine Records, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the picture. And this is the record, and I'll show you in a minute. Right. That's the record. Very nice record, right? It's kind of like bluesy, a bluesy type style, and yeah, like Dry Run. Dry Run's a really good song here, and they have a Double Gettin' is a good one. It's a bluesy type style. Very good. Right?
I
And got it from
misspoke, Johnny.
pardon?
I misspoke. I apologize. You went to self-titled Molly Hatchet, Molly Hatchet. I like that
Okay.
song list better. And Flirt and Disaster is great, but the song list on this one's better, in my opinion.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The song
It's
list on
Molly
the
Hatchet.
greatest hits is really good too.
Yeah, that's pretty much what all I need for Molly Hatchet is just the greatest hits. I mean, I'll put Dreams on loop. I love
yeah, right.
that.
But
Yeah, but I think I prefer the Molly Hatchet self-titled over even the best of. To me, it is the best of.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
So, Johnny, have you heard? No, you're talking about Coal Mine. Have you
Yeah.
heard of Duran Jones and the Indications?
No, I haven't.
Okay, they're on. It's like a co thing with Coal Mine, and Dead Ocean is the other label they're with. They're young guys, but they sound like they're like late 60s, early 70s soul.
Oh,
Very
really?
good stuff. Let's see.
Okay,
And a lot
John.
less expensive too.
This is their debut.
What's that? Duran Jones and Indications? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is probably from 2020, maybe. But yeah, it's
So it's like the older
I'm not
type
familiar
of,
with.
yeah,
Oh.
it's on the Coal Mine
okay.
Dead Oceans
It
label.
almost looks like
Really
a Blue
good.
Note cover.
Kinda,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah.
and even the back, has kind of the 60s kind of look to
I
so
might be interested in that. Yeah.
I think you might like it. It's really good stuff. They got this and their second album is American
Because Coal Mine,
American Love Call, which is really good too.
Because Coal Mine has a lot of good records out on their website.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my buddy Alex, I think he's still watching. He was texting me. He did an interview with the owner of Coal Mine on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a really good interview.
And a lot of them are independent artists too, like GA20. Where they got the GA20 from apparently is there was a name of their amp.
Okay.
GA20, so that's where they got the name from, GA20.
I thought it was Georgia Interstate 20.
No, that's what it was the name of their amp. That's
what I thought too, honestly.
Anyways. Yeah.
Great minds.
But that Coal Mine Records, they have quite a few good ones. They have the Sinceres, I think. They have one called Did you see that one?
Yeah, I've
album?
been listening to that one on
That's
on my
pretty good.
phone, and that's some really, really good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely
a
music sanctuary.
like I like the vinyl that's color vinyl. Like I for some reason I just love colored vinyl. Right? I don't know, but it's kind of hard when you have to put the if let's say you
I
drop
don't
the
see
needle,
color.
kind of hard to find a groove, right?
Well,
Color
it's
vinyl.
the transparent ones that are really hard, especially if
Oh,
it's
that's
clear
even
and
worse. Yeah.
transparent. Those are, I
You
mean,
try to
I
try to find the start of a song on those things.
oh, I
Yeah,
know. Well,
hard.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. I was, God, this must have been about 25 years ago. I was DJing back in Pontiac, Michigan, and I had a 12-inch that had the same song on it but different mixes, and I'm trying to find it in the dark.
Right.
Oh,
Well, use
And
use a white marker to mark the start.
yeah.
yeah. I don't know about that.
But yeah,
Yeah,
clear
it's pretty
vinyl is just like, I mean, unless you're just gonna start it, from the beginning and play it, it's all right. But yeah, to
Well,
find
yeah,
the
and
track.
that's how most are.
Mhm.
crap. That that's a way. That's what it's going to be like with the Pink Floyd one then, because that's clear. How are you
Yeah,
going to be
yeah,
able? How are you
you're
going to be
right.
able
Yeah,
to
well,
find them? Oh,
that's a
Well, again,
record
that's
meant
when
to
you
be
put on, you'll
played.
just let it
Like,
play.
yeah,
Yeah.
old
I-
school
go to some-
records.
Speaking of records that don't hold up well for me, for probably a decade, I couldn't listen to Dark Side of the Moon. I'd heard it so
Really?
much.
Huh.
Right. Well,
now,
you take a break.
I'm really a fan again.
Yeah.
I'm at
It's
that
like
point.
marriage,
Like I said earlier,
Yeah, right.
that's what I said earlier to Harry. I'm like, it's in my DNA. I don't really need to hear it,
Yeah.
but maybe at some point, I give it a break. I don't purposely listen to it. In
I
fact,
have
I don't even have it.
a
But
tape of Brit Floyd at Red Rocks. That's incredible.
oh,
Have you seen that concert? It's
No, don't even
the
know
name.
who that
Have you
is.
heard of Brit Floyd?
No.
yeah, it's a tribute.
They're licensed to play their music, and you'll swear note for note
Wow.
that it's them. They are incredible.
Okay.
And this concert was mic'd properly and recorded at Red Rocks. Oh my goodness!
Hmm.
I'm assuming
I
the
invited
film
a friend over.
Stream that somehow on TV.
I invited a friend. I have it on disc. I invited a friend over to experience it, and he's like, we had the lights out and everything, and when we got halfway through it, he's like, well, I got to go. I'm like, well, that's cool. We went outside, and he's like, I feel almost like I got a contact high because that
Wow.
music and experience was so good, and it was.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
Then
it was incredible.
they got to be pretty good musicians to pull that off.
They're out note for note. Even the woman that sings the high notes in what do you call it? What's the song?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. It's
I
the
like
woman.
Great
Yeah,
Gig in
the
the
woman.
Sky.
So she does it perfectly. It's
Really?
like, wow.
Huh.
Hey, kitty.
Well, he was walking on the turntable, so I haven't put
No.
playing earlier.
I have mixed
Hi, dead
feelings
kitty.
about the Sphere in LA because I'm afraid that if I went to see the Sphere, all that visuals would actually distract from the music, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Could I don't know. Could
all
add
I've
to
heard
the
was
experience
rave.
or distract.
I've only
Depends on
heard
your-
rave with U2. So
I don't have any plans to go, but if we happen to be there, I'd probably try to go.
No, I don't
'cause I'm
plan on
trying-
going to the Sphere.
because I heard who's next? Eagles are supposed to be up next. Is either Eagles.
Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah, Gig in the
possibly-
Sky.
Well,
Fluffy
Grateful
Records,
Dead
that's it.
already did theirs, didn't they? Or are they up after Fish? Or they're not the remaining Grateful Dead.
Oh,
the
wasn't-
Dead
Yeah.
Company.
They'll be booked in 50 years from now too.
Wasn't ABBA playing there too, or is it somewhere
No,
else?
no, they
Remember
they
they
don't
had
play.
the
They,
will,
they
I'll look
no,
hologram,
no,
the
they-
hologram thing or something?
It's not. It's not. Or I think they were doing a hologram. Now it's like Avatar, because now Kiss is gonna get into that Avatar thing.
You know,
Yeah, it's-
I don't know if I can.
You're going to see
I'll
a
pass.
glut
Funny
of Kiss products after because they sold their rights. You're going to
Yeah.
see
Mhm.
people trying to cash in and get that money back immediately.
Yeah, you thought you
Yeah.
saw merchandise before.
Yes, it's going to be on steroids.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm surprised
Well,
it only went for 300 million.
wow,
I
that's
would
it.
have thought it would have
That
went
it?
more than that.
Somebody was
Yeah,
desperate for money.
300 million. Holy
but that's
shit.
the thing; they're not
I'd
desperate
take
for
50
money.
million.
Huh?
Well, then why sell it so cheap?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I
is it
don't
just
know.
not valued that high?
Mm.
It has no value to me, but you
Right.
know, I'm old. I'm older to the point where you know I was past that stage
Mm.
by the
Mhm.
time they hit the market.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
even I mean, I was prime age for them when they were getting popular in the 70s.
Right.
And the last two times I saw them, you know, and they're like one of my favorite bands growing up. I thought they sucked the last two times I saw them.
I just don't go for that buying all that swag and all that gimmicky stuff. I just don't understand.
Yeah,
Right. Sure, Harry.
Unless it's the Beatles or Monkeys or the Eagles or
I mean,
Yeah, I
at least
agree.
the
I
Beatles,
agree. The Eagles are over for me.
yeah.
at least the Beatles, you know, left the party, you know, on top. You know, so
Weren't they talking about something about the Eagles, like about singing?
Yeah, dog.
some
Big
tracks being
controversy?
used.
Track,
Yeah.
yeah, track thing or something like that.
I think they
Yeah.
said, yeah, Henley's been
Yeah.
lip syncing. I don't know.
Wow. You know. Shit. Oh well, what are you gonna do? You know.
Well, guys, we've been here about 90 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up.
Yeah. Now that you finished showing off your record player and all that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right. Rub
I
it in. Rub
appreciate
it
you
in.
guys coming up and chatting. I appreciate all you guys in the peanut gallery.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Thanks for having us, Harry.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks, Peanut
Okay.
Gallery.
I think
Friends.
I'll actually go play some of these records now.
There you go.
Okay.
So you'll be back on in 20 minutes?
Tomorrow, maybe. Okay. Good night, everybody.
See ya. Take care.
Good night, all.
Thank
See you
Good
guys.
to see everybody. God bless.